Hey you, we are here today in the princely Dawnlight Palace. Now I bought this house, I bought it on a day when I did a preview for it in this channel, so it's back a few in this playlist, but I finished it months ago and completely forgot to do a recording to let you find out what I've done. Now this is in Hughes Bane, which is in the city of Abaz Landing, and it's in the southeastern corner of the city. It's quite a big place. Apparently this was a second palace built. You know how hobbits have second breakfasts and some kings just have second palaces, and it was created to catch the morning light, which actually comes up if you go out that door. The sun comes up right over there. So this is your little entrance hall, whatever. As you can see by the stewards who are hanging out at that door guarding it, that is the private entrance to, or the entrance to the private part of the palace, and that leads off to a more public area and to a side door that goes out into the garden. Yes, I use crafting tables as furnishings. It's great. This is a library. Now it's more of a, I feel like it's more of a hint of the library. The shelves aren't full. These are empty. That's unfortunate. But what happens with a house this big is you start to run out of slots to put things in. And you just don't have the space anymore to get anything done. So you go back through your house and you start pulling things out. And instead of having a perfectly detailed finished room, you have some details and enough to give you a hint of what the room is supposed to be, at least. This is a library / office where the stewards can keep records of, bill payments, money that's coming in. This lady, oh, she's gotten dressed up for your visit, is very much a thief. She is a young thief. How she came about all this, well, she certainly hasn't lived long enough to be purchasing a place this big. But what we found out that her father had it. He was a big businessman. He died. Her mom was used to living this lifestyle, and this young girl found that thieving was the best way to keep up appearances and keep this huge place running. So this is my kitchen, and yes, I keep crafting tables in here, which is fun. And that actually you can cook on, but I figured it looks better in there. It's good. So again, I've had to remove a lot of details, but you can tell you're in a kitchen. So I'm going to say I'm happy enough with that, and just move on. I want more item spaces, please. So we'll go up to the private area a little bit later. Right now, oh, isn't he beautiful? I bought an entire pack just to get that piece. I love it. We can walk through here. This is the side entrance hall. You can have a look at this. If you come in and you're waiting, you can sit around if you're waiting for, well, she doesn't do it so much anymore, but when her dad was here, businessman would come over and he had appointments and all that sort of thing. So people would often come in through this door because they came through the city. They would be taking the side gate into the place, and this would be the entrance that they would be using. So, you want to show off a bit at this point. You want to make a nice impression on people and say, oh, look, I have things. And then they get to walk through here, of course, see the artwork, an indoor fountain in the desert. We're talking money. What in the desert? It's all about plants and water. That's how you show your riches. Now, this was his main reception hall. There's her father's chair. Of course, she doesn't bother using it because she's really not here all that often. But up there is Nocturnal, the patron saint of thieves. And that seemed like a really good place for her based on what this little lady does for a living. So, yeah, you want to make that impression. You want people to come in and go, ooh, look, there's money here. Money is power, right? In lots and lots and lots of places. There are the fountains over here. A seating area. Actually, you can sit all together here. I tried to create something where a group of people could sit together, or, you could sit here, play a card game. I wanted to put a bunch of dice on that table, and I've just run out of room. You could sit and have tea and a quiet little chat there, etc., etc. I tried to give options. Over here is a nice place to eat with a big table. We can have lots of people over. That's always nice. Oh, and look, they're getting ready to have people over, I guess, for food. It's starting to bring the food out there. And again, more fountains, more water, more plants. Now, obviously, in a building this big with the lighting situation, I'm guessing that those pink plants are very low light needs, but a lot of these would have to be brought out and brought back in. you know, like in an office building. So again, you know, just another way to show off the wealth that is in this family. Yeah, I like Nocturnal up there. That looks pretty good. I like it. So that would be the private balcony for the family, and that would be a public balcony if there were people spilling over who wanted just to, if we were having a ball in here and a dance or something and they just wanted to get away, they could walk up there and just view the proceedings. So actually, you know what we're going to do? We're going to head up that way. Excuse me, I live here. We don't have a problem with this, do we? No. So this would be a private reception room where you could sit and chat, and I think I ended up being able to put in one die. One lonely little die. Oh well, that's all I had. That's the last spot I had room for. What do you do, right? So, you know, you could sit and have breakfast here on your own if you wanted, that sort of thing. Just a nice little quiet private area. Up the stairs, and you know, you can look back and have a wee view. And life is about views. You want to be able to, you know, to have your eyes look around and fall on things that make you happy and things that make you calm or peaceful or make you feel good about your life. So when you're building a house or a room or a garden, you know, look for the ways to have a good view. It's not bad. So you could just have a wee stroll around here if you just wanted to, you know, walk off some tension or something like that. Oh, see the sunlight. It's early morning here. It was just going dawn when I started this. So, oh, and there's Nocturnal again, looking awesome, standing up there. So this goes into the very private area, and the first part of it is her dressing room. So we have a two-person sauna here, which I think is kind of fun. Sounds good. We've got all of the bits and bobs that a lady needs to be able to make herself just gorgeous. And, you know, some extra clothing piled, things stored, the wardrobes over there. Like, there used to be more in here, but again, I had to take some out, so you live with it. You go through here, a place where she can sit on her own or with maybe a very special someone or someone's, play a little game. That's always fun. Just a couple of bits and bobs she's collected. She likes the sea. She lives on the sea. So here are a few items that she's picked up that are obviously little treasures to her. And then the private of private places, the inner bedroom, where again, you know, you can sit and have a snack. Oh, she's still got some wine going. Nice. The boudoir and the little things that make up the bits that make one happy. And there we go. This is this end of it. Now we can't get through here. I have blocked this off. You can't have the plebes wandering into your private stuff. Now it can be moved should she want to let people come in and tour. But for right now, we're just going to leave that as is. Whoops, banister, and head back downstairs. I love all the fountains in this place. 'Tis makes me happy. And we are going to wander through, and I think the last thing to show you is if you do come upstairs, if you come up this way during an event or something. Now the curtain is there, just or the tapestry, just to sort of discourage you from going in that way, because if you do, well, you're stuck anyway. I mean, I guess you could wave over and be totally obnoxious, but you know, it might not be cool. Oh God, I love the ceilings in this house. Oh. But you can, you know, here's the place where you can walk along and view the festivities, see whatever it is that's going on, and get a better view of the fountains, of course, and all those layers and how that works out. And you could watch the people dancing. Oh la 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 la. Can you just hear it waltzing around that main floor? It would be fun, wouldn't it? So this is the inside of the house. This is the princely Dawnlight Palace. I am going to call this done, and I will show you the gardens next time, because I'm going to give it time to get daylight outside. We want some nice bright light for that, so I'm just going to stop right here and say thank you for being here with me today, and live your life happy, build it beautiful, whether you live in a palace or not. Look for the views, guys. Bye-bye.